It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That is Seven Witches, featuring the vocal talents of James Rivera with the Metal Asylum. I know Chris really loves that song. And kicking off the show tonight, we heard Hellstar from the King of Hell release. And that was the King of Hell. And speaking of the King of Hell, I want to welcome my good friend, esteemed colleague, author, just good guy all around, Chris Aiken.
Glad to grace your presence tonight.
I thought you were going to tell me you didn't have any presents because the stores were all closed or something.
No, not this week. Not that I can afford any. I mean, I guess if I go and rob a fucking place, I could get some presents. But,
sure.
But no, glad to be here. It's Saturday, and with any luck, maybe we'll have no fucking internet problems tonight.
Well, if you don't beat on the console like you did last week, we probably won't have any problems.
Nothing to do with it.
Yes, it did. You beat the shit out of the console, and it killed everything. You killed it.
Maybe. And for the record, I hate that Seven Witches
song. I know.
Well,
I know. I played that because I know you hate it.
I figured as much. Ugh. Motley Crue, Quiet Riot. Shut up with your band names.
Right.
I always hate those kind of songs.
I know. I played that because I know you hate that song.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm just doing it to torment you and get you riled up and get you fired up for the Classic Metal Show.
Well, it worked. I'm definitely in a mood. So,
well, you know what? Not that I'm not always looking forward to do the show, but for some reason tonight I'm especially looking forward to doing the show because in all reality, this is it's been 3 weeks since I was in the CMS studio last.
Yeah, no, it's been. I mean. Yeah, we did some shows here in Studio B that had varying success, but it's always, as I've said to you before, Ben, it's always better when we do it the way we do it. It just works better that way.
Well, you know, because you know, you're so used to being locked into the how you do it, and when you have a live presence in the studio, it's a whole different dynamic, and until you actually do this, most people wouldn't understand that.
That's it. And as I've said, I think I've said it on the air. I know I've said it to you personally. I get real lazy when we're in the studio together.
Well, I think you actually I don't think you're lazy when you're in the studio with me because you're the guy running the controls, and I know you don't like doing that.
No, I hate doing it, but I get lazy because I don't pay very much attention.
Right?
I'm too busy fucking around with the music and the chat room and the calls and all that other stuff, and then you'll be saying something and I won't know what you're talking about.
Right. Well, because you're preoccupied. So I wouldn't call that lazy. I would call that preoccupied.
Well, I'm trying to sound humble here.
Well, obviously, your studio is not set up like Studio A here. No,
it's definitely not. It is set up like something in a garage.
Right. Well, and of course I got everything set, we talk about this, but it's been over 10 years already. But, I developed the way that the show is broadcast with all the equipment that I've purchased and how I've got the studio set up and everything to where I can man the whole thing at a fingertip.
Yeah, I mean, you've got it. You've got your end down. Meanwhile, when you say you're here, I'm throwing laptops up and dealing with my spaghetti wire, trying to find yet another wire I can plug in somewhere else to make it all work. And
yeah, it just works smooth because you do what you do, I do what I do, but when the roles are reversed, it doesn't work so well.
It's chaotic shit. That's really what it is.
Well, I thought 2 weeks ago was okay. I mean, we did a good show 2 weeks ago, but we had some testicle difficulties last week.
Yeah.
And it was going okay at first. We got through a couple of good segments there with the Thunder Walrus and his retort. And,
right.
Then things all kind of went haywire. And then your friends stopped by. And, then
it didn't help that I was blasted when all the technical stuff happened.
And I didn't even realize that you had consumed as much alcohol as you had.
I was blitzed.
Well, I got the first clue when the things started going bad, and you go, "Boy, am I drunk?" Like you were surprised yourself. You were just like, "Boy, am I drunk?"
I was trying to focus to fix this or test the internet or whatever, and I was just so fucking out of it that I couldn't I couldn't get my head around it to do anything.
Just couldn't focus.
I couldn't get it together. And then John messing with me behind me, that didn't help. And,
right.
You know, it was like, oh, what a disaster.
Well, we know what works and what doesn't work. So like you said last week, I won't be making a trip there for the next 3 years.
Exactly right.
But anyway, tonight here on the Classic Metal Show, we're going to be speaking with James Rivera of Hellstar.
Right.
Hellstar has a brand new CD out, which is just killer. It's got a lot of long songs on it. Mm-hmm. And I really like this disc. And what always amazes me about these veteran bands, Hellstar has been around for 30 years.
Right.
And in this day and age of modern technology as it is, these guys can pump out a great disc, and the cost of doing it is just minimal.
Right. Well, it better be, because the amount that they're going to get back is just as minimal.
Well, that's true. That part is true. But I'm talking about what they put out at the minimal cost, and the quality is just top notch.
Oh, sure. It's definitely better than the old days when every once in a while you'd get $1 million CD that just sounded like it, you know, was shit out of somebody.
Right. So anyway, Hellstar is back with a new CD called The Wicked Nest. They released a CD a year or so ago called 30 Years of Hell.
Right.
And it was a live disc, which that too was a good disc.
They're just good.
There's
to it. They're just good.
And you and I, how many have you met James in person? Have you hung out with him at all?
I have. I looked right down at him and said, "How you doing, buddy?"
He is a little guy.
He's what, about 4'8"?
Yeah, but he has got an amazing vocal range. And did you ever notice that these guys of small stature just sing like a son of a bitch?
Sure.
Like
Dude,
Bruce Dickinson or Ronnie James Dio, or, you know, obviously James Rivera, or, you know, any of these guys.
Sure. Dude, when you met James Rivera, did you have trouble looking at him and wondering why he didn't have a neck?
Well, I don't think that really crossed my mind, but I met him.
It goes right from his chest to his chin. There's nothing in between.
Sure. Well, I met James the first time he was playing with Seven Witches here in the Chicago area. They were at the Chicago Power Metal Fest.
Okay.
And I was hanging out with Jack Frost and James, and I got a photo. I think in fact, it's my profile photo for my Google account.
Oh, are you going to share that with people?
It's on my Google account. I can send it over to you.
Yeah, send it over. I'll put it on.
There's a picture of me and Seven Witches with James Rivera, and I'm sitting on a stage with them and just kind of hanging out.
Right, I've seen that picture.
Yeah, they're good dudes. I like those guys. And last time I saw James was last year at that Warriors of Metal Fest, and I brought him on the show with me. As a matter of fact, you did an interview with him while you were, you know, manning the show solo.
Right.
And we sat in my car, and I, you know, dialed you up on the cell phone, and he did a nice little interview with you.
Sure.
From the Warriors
Studio
of Metal.
C.
Yeah, exactly. I.e. the front seat of my Monty.
Right.
Oh, God, that was great. But anyway, he's coming on the show tonight, and we're going to talk to him about The Wicked Nest.
Yes.
And it doesn't have a lot of songs, but the songs are long.
Yeah, they're all like 8-minute jobs, but
Yeah.
they're all really good.
Yeah. I like that little GIF in the chat room there.
Of?
The Thunder Walrus.
You know.
Did you see it?
I saw it. Oh, believe me, you only see them on Saturdays. Phil Ooze and fucking Norge all week long. Bing, bing, bing. My phone's going off at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's these guys sending me fucking racist pictures and walrus pictures. You know, they like try it out on me at 3 a.m.
Right.
And then they give it to the chat room
Sure.
later. Nothing's new to me.
Sure. Well, speaking of last week's show, the part that actually was successful, have you gotten any blowback, feedback, communications about the walrus at all?
Not a word.
Not a word. It just kind of died down very quickly, huh?
Well, whatever. That guy can go off and do the Walrus Nation.
Well, I'm not really talking about him. I'm just talking about, you know, because you get all the messages and emails and things from people. I know people were commenting early before the CMS started tonight that they thought that was hysterical.
Well, you know what? This week, I think people were just annoyed that I didn't go up till Wednesday because really I was just kind of lazy. So, I don't think a whole lot of the normal people heard it, to be honest. I know it did okay numbers wise, but I don't think everybody heard it.
Yeah, sure. Well, anyway, that was a pretty good segment. And then we attempted to do the Jennifer 80s Hairband World #1 show, which we're going to do a legitimate version of that tonight.
Yeah, we definitely need to cover that. That's too good not to cover.
The #1 hairband show.
It is the #1 hairband show on all of the world.
Right. She's got 4 whole followers.
4
followers.
All right, well, good night, folks. With that kind of competition, we're just stopping now.
And we're heading up to 7,000 now.
Well, she's got 4. Quality 4, so she's #1.
I noticed over on the Spreaker, as far as the Spreaker followers are concerned, we're almost at 7,000.
Well, yeehaw. Yeah. Not that we know what that means, but...
Yeah, followers.
That's great.
Yeah. Yes. But anyway, even though you put the Spreaker segments up late this week, they still did really good numbers.
Yeah, I mean, not as good as if I'd have done it on, I don't know, Sunday or Monday, but not bad.
Not bad at all. And, of course, one of my coworkers kept having to stop by my cubicle this week and said, well, the Thunder Walrus says. So he had to tell me about the positivity of the Thunder Walrus.
Dude, what was funny was how many people listen to the one that is just even labeled as, well, this is bullshit.
Right.
Whatever
there's almost 600 listens just on that alone.
And it's clearly garbage.
It's just us shooting the shit and just fucking things around, and John trying to be an entertainer. And
yeah, he's horrible on the radio, isn't he?
He just has no direction.
He's the worst. He's good to be a caller.
He's got no direction.
None at all.
So, but anyway, he just seemed so pleased to be able to hang out with the guys last week.
The appeal of John being here is Stephanie's breasts being with him.
Nice.
That's really the appeal of John being here. Looking at Steffi's monstrous tits and going, yep, John, you are a funny guy.
Right.
Keep talking.
So he's telling me, asking me, if we sent you an invitation, would you come to the wedding? And, oh, by the way, the wedding is in the fall, and you've only got a couple more months to get all up in that, Stephanie. You only got a couple more months to get up in there before I marry her, so you better step it up.
Well, let's get some chloroform together and get that handled.
I don't think I need to make her pass out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna nail it after. So
you're gonna go sloppy seconds?
Why not? I'll slap around in your cum to hit that. Why not? I'm all in.
Nice. Nice.
Won't need to lube it up a bit. It'll just be all gooey and sloppy.
Oh my God.
I'm all in.
Oh my God. It's just nasty. Well, anyway, we're going to, as I said, we're going to speak to James Rivera tonight. We're going to do some Jennifer's 80 Hairband World.
Right.
I know I won't talk about it right now, but you saw my reply as to my thoughts on her email?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree a little bit.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it. Because I was just wondering, because I read that and I was just like, this is what she's shooting for.
I think it's totally passive aggressive.
You think so?
Very much so.
All right. Well,
there's another message on the Facebook today.
Oh, well, make sure you don't lose that this time.
I'll find it.
Make sure you copy and paste it to me.
All right, I will.
And then we're going to do some talking metal tonight.
Yes.
I haven't listened to it, so I'm just going to have to go by your recommendation that it's worth, analyzing.
It's real fucking bad.
Great. Well, yeah, we know how we like it when they bomb out.
Well, let's just put it this way: there's drunkenness, there's panhandling. What more do you need from those two?
Well, nothing at all.
So there you go. We got every good element of it is there. There's advertising. It's fantastic.
Sure. All right. Well, good.
So yeah, and did you get my late email that I sent you?
Yes, I did. Your friend wants to stop in. Is he there now, or
He's here? He's actually grabbing the wings from the Pizza Hut guy as we
nice,
speak.
Very nice.
But yeah, we're gonna talk to my friend Doug, who is he is involved in a project. We're gonna actually do a serious topic here tonight. Believe it or not, he's involved with a project. Showcasing and highlighting these fucking scumbags that pretend like they did something in the military.
Right.
You know, and basically steal the valor and the patriotism from people that actually did something in the military. Well, he's on a quest to out them all, and we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight as well.
So he's gonna pull the curtain back on the liars and the abusers out there.
Right. Expose them the way they need to be exposed, and hopefully everybody will stone them and shoot them.
Right.
We really don't want them shot, but
hail and kill, Neeley.
Oh, look who's jumping in.
He's jumping in. I told him anytime he wants to speak, jump right on in.
Right. Well, he's going to have to learn a little radio etiquette. You can't just jump right in there, Doug.
I told him to.
You can't. I forbid it.
Chris said you would say that, and he said, just tell him fuck you and you'll be fine.
All right. I've been now tamed down here.
There you go.
All right. Well, Doug is gonna kind of co-host with Chris. Now, don't get lazy over there on me, Chris.
I've got my back to him, so I can't even stop paying attention.
Sure. Well, looking in the chat room, chatandkill.com, I see the racism never stops.
Yeah, it's full on racism automatically. Good Lord.
And we have not even touched on that subject at all.
Phil Ooze, I honestly believe, is the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan.
Well, he's probably the Grand Dragon in his, in his region, wherever he lives.
I wonder if his bed sheets have hoods. Just so that even when he sleeps, he can be hating the niggers. I mean, what a racist, man.
He is. No, it's just a joke, dude. Me and my dad sit around, we make those jokes. It's just funny stuff. We don't mean it. It's just funny.
Just funny.
Right. Nice. Wow. Already we got a caller.
All right.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's John Rufo.
Hey, John, are you actually listening to the show tonight, or are you out gigging? And...
I am actually listening to this show. Yeah, actually, and I have to tell you, I have a bunch of more people listening to you guys than you would believe.
And how did that happen? How did you make people listen?
Because I told them to.
So you know for a fact that they're listening, or you're just assuming they took your word?
No, I know for a fact that they're listening, and I'll tell you right now, they are, and everyone loves you guys. This is awesome.
The love for us is awesome?
Everyone's listening, and that's awesome.
Oh, well, how many is everyone, John? Tell me. What's the number on the
How
everyone?
many is, probably like 12, 13 people. Actually, 4 people in my band, actually, now they're addicted to your show, and a bunch of other people. So, it's, hey, I'm spreading the fucking good news.
The good news. Well, give me the good news, John. What is the good news? Tell me what you tell your friends and, your bandmates when you tell them about the Classic Metal Show. Tell me how a typical conversation goes. Tell me what you say.
All right, I'll tell you right now. I just say, hey, you listen to the Classic Metal Show, or that's it. Or you're a loser. This is great. This is fucking. And I'll tell you right now, there's nobody, no one, no show like you guys. And every metalhead that I know is listening to you guys right now. And that's it, because there's no other metal show like you guys. And that's the thing that I love personally. You know what I mean?
Well, isn't Matt O'Shaughnessy a metal guy? Doesn't he have the #1 show in your region?
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
Matt O'Shaughnessy.
Sure, never fucking heard of him.
Well, John, you are a true aficionado of the Classic Metal Show, and we appreciate it. So, aside...
yeah. I mean, there is no other metal show other than you guys. You're it. That's it.
We are the shit, right, John?
Well, I took a shit earlier, but yeah, I'm still a shit.
Jesus.
Well, say it, John. The Classic Metal Show is the shit.
Yeah, the Classic Metal Show is a shit because you guys are the real deal, and that's all that needs to be said.
Well, John, did you call for
it
any?
Can't be said though without the laugh.
What?
It cannot be said without you giggling behind it.
Well, I'm giggling. Well, I'm giggling because I've been fucking drinking since probably like, I don't know, 2 o'clock today. So, I don't know where you guys, Chicago, right?
John, on what day of the week do you not start drinking at 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Probably, I don't know, Thursday nights I usually take a chill, but band practice is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then off Thursday, and then Friday. And tonight, I have everyone listening to you guys, so, that's all. Harmless fun,
Well, excellent, John. Well, aside from calling in to kiss our ass, did you have something you want to discuss?
Hey, oh no, hey, come on. I am not kissing your ass at all. Believe me, I don't kiss anyone's ass. All right, let's make that clear.
Like
Why are you saying I'm kissing your ass?
Well, John, you sing the
only show that's on that's on radio. There's no other metal show. We're the best. Everybody else sucks. Yeah, no real
There
reason.
There isn't. Hey, put it this way, right? I live in Newton, Massachusetts, right? We have Eddie Trunk on every Saturday night at 11. That metal show. That metal show fucking blows shit. And you guys are the real deal. That's all I'm saying. I'm not kissing anyone's ass. Believe me, I don't kiss anyone's ass. So
you're just stating fact, John. Is that it?
I'm just saying that you guys are the real deal, and everyone else can go fuck themselves. That's what I'm saying.
Well, thanks for the endorsement, John.
Well, you're very welcome. Anytime that I can help you guys out, let me know. I'll be calling you guys next Saturday night, I guess. All right? Right?
Hey, John.
Excellent, John. Thank you.
All right. Hey, one more thing, right?
Go ahead.
Hand jobs.
For everyone.
I guess he got that down almost.
I don't care what anybody says. I like that guy.
I like him too.
I like that guy.
I'd love to see a video of somebody blowing shit. I'm sure somebody will put it up in the chat room shortly. But
well, just look at Eddie Trunk.
Yeah, he's blowing shit.
Because he blows shit.
Blows shit.
Right.
What do you want to bet within 2 minutes there'll be some video of fucking somebody blowing some shit out of their mouth?
Right.
Guaranteed.
Nice. Well, there's our pal John Rufo from the Northeast.
Yeah, thanks, John, for calling in and giggling.
Now, you know for a fact that, if this guy is not gigging or band practice or whatever, his whole life revolves around, I can't wait till 9 o'clock Saturday.
Probably listens to each thing every day on his phone.
I can't wait till 9 o'clock on Saturday.
Spreaker's got new posts. Cool.
You guys better listen or you're out of the band.
That's right.
So fuck you, pals, and hand jobs.
The Classic Metal Show looks like we need a new singer.
Nice. All right, so there goes John Rufo. All right, well, anyway, that's what's going on in the Classic Metal Show. Now, I want to bring something up that I saw on your Facebook earlier this week.
Okay.
We talked about attending Mikey's graduation.
Yes, we did.
And he said, without proofing it, he forwarded the link about speaking about his hot teacher to the teacher. And then he went back and listened, went, oh, my God, I need to do some damage control here. What was that all about?
He did just what you said.
Oh, you didn't have any further conversation at all? None?
What am I going to do?
Well, not that you could do anything. I didn't know if that conversation went beyond just that little post on your Facebook.
No, it was just that post, but that was enough. What is he thinking to send anything that we would ever do blind to anybody?
So nice.
Especially when he knew that we all wanted to bang his teacher.
Right.
He knew that every guy in there that was straight wanted to bang his teacher.
Sure.
And he thought, what, we weren't going to talk about that?
Right.
Jesus, of course we were.
Yeah.
That's why I won't let my wife listen.
You don't let what do you mean you don't let her listen? Are you, guarding the computer and keeping her away, or what are you doing, Doug?
She doesn't know. I mean, she listens to her little, because she's from the Philippines, and she just listens to her ting ting and all that other Nicky Hut music. And
did you say ting ting?
Ting ting and Nicky Hut music.
You're not racist, are you, Doug?
No, of course not.
Oh,
He's
okay.
married.
All right. You're kind of like that Sterling guy.
Oh, no, no.
You hate the blacks, but you bang them.
No.
No?
No, I'll probably get hate mail from the Philippines now. So if your bandwidth drops, that's why.
Well, you got to say it right there, Doug. You got to say the Philippines.
Jesus. Really?
The Philippines.
The Philippines?
The Philippines.
Awesome.
Right. So, Doug.
I'm here.
Does it go sideways or horizontal?
Oh, man.
Jesus. Really?
Yeah, really.
With chopsticks.
Oh.
Look at Doug getting all ingrained in the CMS.
The thing about Asian women is that their snatch is like lower. It's like further back almost. It's like not, it's not, there's like an American placement and then there's an Asian placement.
Right.
And you almost, if you're eating out at least a Korean chick, if you're eating out a Korean chick, you really got to kind of get your hands under her ass and lift.
Tell me you ate out a Korean chick.
I did.
Half the 7th Fleet has been down there.
And me with them.
Thanks for
I
the
don't
hand
care.
job.
I don't care.
Nice.
When I was in Korea, nothing mattered. If the legs were open, my tongue and my dick was going in. I didn't care. Didn't care even a bit.
Nice.
Doug is like horrified.
Yeah, he's all horrified. Nice. All right.
Hey,
Well,
look at this. Nathan in Kentucky posted Filipino dating and singles.
right. I see that.
Hot. I'd bang that one.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's not the one you get, though.
Right. All right. Well, this is the Classic Metal Show. We are live in the chat room, chatandkill.com. We've got
Right.
a good little crowd going on in there already.
Yep, it's already building.
It is. So once you jump in there, chatandkill.com, you can sign in with your Twitter, Google, Facebook, Chatwing. Any one of your social media accounts will probably work to sign you in, so you don't even have to sign up or nothing.
But if you need to sign up, meatspin.com is the best place.
Right. Now, how do you think our fan felt after you berated him by, mentioning that they could find out about him at meatspin.com?
I don't know. He didn't respond back thanking me for mentioning him.
Right.
I was surprised. I thought he would, he said it would be an honor to be mentioned. So
yeah,
I mentioned
the guy wanted to be a part of the show, and then you just turned around and just, ruined it for him.
Right.
Look at
Hell,
that.
already?
Already, Chris.
Already.
This is what you do.
I guess.
This is what you invoke. This is what you cause our chat room to do.
Yeah, that's a little brutal there.
You got a lot of power there, my friend.
Yeah, great.
No wonder you're the king of hell.
Of course.
Right. All right. Well, I think we should take a little bit of break,
All right.
and we'll come back with James Rivera.
Sounds good to me.
All right. You got a song you'd like to hear, Doug? I'm going to let Doug do the honors.
Anything from Floyd.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Floyd. Why don't you go turn into WO&E? You can hear all the Floyd you want over there. Come on, Doug. Think a little more classic metal.
Black Sabbath.
All right. Song? Don't say Paranoid or I'm going to come over there and kick your ass.
War pigs, man.
War pigs. Come on, Doug. I'm counting on you, man.
Chris, I warned you this was going to happen.
Fairies wear boots.
Did he? Did he warn you about that?
Yeah.
He said that I was going to make him pick a song and then he would be like at a loss.
No, he's not really a classic metal guy.
Really?
No.
Oh, crap. Here it comes.
Nah.
It's all right, Doug.
We're barely anymore.
We like you, Doug. I like you, Doug. You can be a part of my show anytime.
Right.
So what would you like to hear?
I'm just going to end this and pick a song.
Yes.
Do it.
Play screw Black Sabbath. You got that new tankard over there?
I do have the new tankard.
All right, play Breakfast for Champions.
Now that's a song, Doug. Why don't you just hang around with Chris for the next couple of days, and he'll teach you the ways of, real men.
Right. Angel of Death, get out, Doug.
Nice. So what did you want to hear, Chris?
Breakfast for Champions from the new Tankard album, R.I.B., Rest in Beer.
Okay. We'll do that.
All right.
All right, well, here's Tankard. They got a brand new CD out called R.I.B. What does that stand for, Chris? Do you know?
Rest in Beer.
Oh, that's what it means, Rest in Beer?
Yeah.
Okay. And you want to hear the title track?
No, Breakfast for Champions.
Oh, I got it. Got it. All right, well, here's Tankard. We'll be back with James Rivera exclusively here. What, Doug?
Classic Metal Show.